Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got another update for the products that I want to finish in 2019. I've got my notes right with me because I don't want to forget to mention anything to you guys. I've been doing okay. I feel like there is kind of an upward moving trend. There are a few products that are really close but that just didn't make it before this update. Yeah. Let's go and walk through it. So the first category that I have on my list were the bronzers. I finished off the NYX blush in Taupe a little while ago already, and right now I'm still trying to get through the bronzer that's in my Glamour To Go palette right here. And I'm so close. This is a new blush today, or like an old blush that I repressed in there, but this is all that I have left in that bronzer, so I'm really close. Don't have that much to work through anymore, so that one will be done the next time I have another update on this for you guys. Then we're moving on to highlighters, and for highlighters the story is a little different. I wanted to hit pan in this guy right here, and I haven't used it yet. It's kind of like a highlighter blush bronzer something, but I feel like I can actually make this work as a highlighter. Probably a little more around summertime, and summer is over, so I don't think I will be grabbing for that anytime soon. Then the next one is this NARS highlighter in Albatros that I'm trying to work on as well. Also not really using this one too much. I don't want to come up with excuses or anything. It's just I'm focusing on another thing, and highlighters always take me so much longer than I expect them to take. So I think for next year I just need to get real about how many highlighters I can use up in a year. I could possibly multitask them, but I'm working on eyeshadows in my pen palette and those types of things, so that's not gonna happen. So yeah, not really any progress on that one, but this one definitely has more progress since the last time I did a yearly update on this for you guys. There is a whole lot of pan here right now. I'm not sure, because to me it kind of seems like almost half of the product is still left, but I always feel like the moment you hit pan things start moving a whole lot quicker. I would have to work on this really hard and just cover my whole face in highlighter to be able to finish this before the end of the year, I feel like, though. So I'm afraid that even this one won't be finished by the end of the year, which would be a shame, but it would mean that if I put this in my 2020 version of this project, it will be done fairly early on in the year. So let's see. Then we have the cream shadows, and just quickly checking, I finished off my Miss Helen eyeshadow pencil. I had the light side and the dark side. I finished off the dark side the last time, and this time around I did finish off the light side as well. So that pencil is completely done, and I've started to work on the very last one in this project. And that is the Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. As you might be able to see, it's getting a good bit smaller already. It's almost time to sharpen it again because there isn't a whole lot left on this one anymore. So it's moving. I don't know whether this one will be finished by the end of the year, but I think I will be getting pretty close. So let's see how that goes. Then we have the eyeshadow quads. This one is a boring one. Still got the black in here, and I'm still not done with it. I know I've been saying if I don't finish this by the end of this year, I will just throw it out. But I'm coming up with some ideas for a possible like panda palette type project for next year that I could incorporate this one in. Like, it's not my idea, but I'm planning to do more of a pandas eyeshadows type of thing, so I can focus on some smaller things at the same time, because I feel like every time I do a panda palette, I've got a big palette to focus on, which makes it hard for me to focus on the smaller things. And if I do a pandas eyeshadows, then I can just kind of pull in some things here and there and put those in projects and work on them. So kind of thinking about that, and then using this as a side product, just like when I need something to darken it up, this one would be one of the options to do that with. But no official decisions have been made yet. It's just thinking about it for now. Then for the pigments, I had this the Vinci Cosmetics pigment in Dejavous. And also this one I haven't been touching too much yet, but I'm getting really close on the last kind of highlightery type of shade in my Panda palette. So I'm hoping that I can still make some like noticeable progress on this one before the end of the year, and just use this a little bit more in like November, December time. Let's see if we can actually do that, but there is still hope for at least progress. I don't think I will be finishing it off Then going to the Panda palettes, this one is one of them. I'm filming my update for my Panda palette today as well, and that will go out before this, so this doesn't have any spoilers. Still got the silver and the black in here. Don't think we'll be using up the silver again. I know that that is something that I didn't do last year either, but yeah, we're just gonna see how far we can get. And the black, I've made a whole lot of progress on it this year, but there still is so much left, so I'm not really sure how that's gonna pan out. We'll see. So that is that palette, and then of course I've got the Glamour To Go palette that I'm working on. I repressed the gold and the pink in here, so this pan is empty right now. Here are the gold and the pink that I repressed. I've still got these two kind of lid shades as well. The pink is a lid shade, and then that silver is a lid shade, so maybe I just need to see how I can work on those together a little bit more, because I tend to like use one of them as a lid shade and then put something in the crease and stuff, and I don't really use them together a lot. So maybe I just need to see in how I can do that so I can get some more progress going. But this is close to being done at this point, so I can start working on this one as my crease color. Yeah, I'm not going to do a whole Panda palette update in here, but yeah, I'm getting closer. I don't think either of those palettes will be completely finished, but I hope that by the end of the year I can repress what's left in this one in here, and then just kind of use that as an accompany palette for whatever I'm doing next year. So let's see how far I can still come though. Next I had my eyeshadow primers, and there I was working on the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, which I already finished off. For mascaras, I had two Clinique high impact mascaras at the start of the year. I used both of them up. I bought some new ones, but I keep using the same one. At the start of the year, those two were the only ones that I had in my collection. I did at least finish those off, so that is good. Then for lipsticks, let's see. I finished off the Rimmel Lasting Finish lipstick in Ballistic, which was kind of a darkish red at the beginning of this year. That seems so long ago at this point. I still remember using it, but that doesn't seem like that was only 9 months ago. I finished off the NYX lipstick in Christie, which I was using as a cream blush. And then within the last 3 months I also finished off the Clinique Pop lip color in Papaya Pop, and that was in my Finish 5 by Fall, I think. Pretty certain. So I only recently finished that off, and I'm pretty happy with that. I've still got 3 lip products left though that I'm trying to work through. One of them is another NYX lipstick. This one is in Ceto, right? Yep. And I've started using this more. I've got this on my lips right now as well, but I've still got most of that lipstick left. I topped a little bit of this one on top of it as well actually, which makes it a little bit more pink. This is the Catrice lipstick in Lovely Rose, and I do not have too much left there anymore. Also using this one as a cream blush at the moment though, so it's not moving very quickly, but I'm pretty sure I can finish this one off by the end of the year. And then we've got the Charm lip stain from Revlon that I'm also still working on, and there is a lot in here. This is not my main focus at the moment, so I don't know whether I'm going to be able to finish this whole thing off. Ceto is the one that I'm using the most at the moment. This one is not in a project anywhere, but yeah, we'll see. I think I can at least finish 2 of those off, so I might have 1 left at the end of the year, but that's not too bad. Then we're going on to tinted lip balms. I had 2 in here. I still have 2 in here, but I'm so close on this one. This is the Sleek Avoir La Pêche Pout Polish in Sugar May, and this is all I have left. There really isn't that much left anymore, so I hope in like a month, maybe even less than a month, this one will be done. Really excited about that. And then I've got this one. This is a Fix and Rouge Mocha Orange lip balm, and I've started working on this a little bit. I've got a marking right here because it is in a project, but I haven't used this too much anymore, and at the moment the Sleek one is definitely my main focus, and once that is done, this one will be my main focus. I thought it was easier to just fully focus on one and then fully focus on the next, instead of kind of doing it a little bit on both, because then the Sleek one might still be here in a month from now while I could have had it out as well. So that is it for tinted lip balms. Then we have the lip glosses. I'm doing really well with getting rid of lip glosses at the moment because I lose them. Last time I lost one that I put in my pocket and lost while cycling to work, and this time I did the same thing. I'm promising you guys I'm not doing it on purpose, because they were lip glosses that I actually kind of liked, but they're both gone. So that's something. Those were the Kruidvat lip gloss in Rood, which is a Dutch drugstore brand, and it was a red color because Rood is Dutch for red. And the Pure Care shimmering lip gloss that I was working on in another project as well. Then I did finish off the DA fluid lip color, and that is everything. Like, I only actually finished off one lip gloss this year, and I've still got 3 that I'm hoping to make some progress on. I don't know if I can finish any of these. I'm kind of focusing on these 2 at the moment. This one, just not really a wintry type color, so I have a feeling that this one will roll into the next year again. So right now these 2 are kind of my focus. The Gosh On Stage lip balm right here, I've made a little bit of progress on, and this one I've made a little bit of progress on as well, but the Gosh one, I'm not really sure what to focus on. See, the Gosh one has 15 mils of product, so that might take me longer. This one has 10 mils. Let's see, 0.5 fluid ounces, 0.33 fluid ounces. I don't know, like, maybe I should focus on this one because this is more likely to be gone. But then this is another project, and I like to have some progress in like all my projects. Tell me what you guys would do. At the moment, for some reason, I'm focusing more on this one, but this one is actually more likely to be completely finished, and I can maybe make some progress on this one as well. Maybe I should focus on this one. The problems of being a penner. Okay, not that important problems, thank God. Then for lip lacquers, I finished off my Rimmel Epica Lips lipstick, or lip lacquer, I guess, in Celestial, and I'm still working on this bright pink one. Won't be finishing this one before the end of the year because lip lacquers take forever, but I do actually love this color, so I'm trying to use it at least a little bit more often just to make some progress on it. It's always nice. Then we're going to lip balms, and right now I still have the I Love Coconut and Cream lip balm left, which is huge. Just compare it to my face, it's so big. I don't think I will be using this one this year because I am focusing on these 2, and even though they're tinted, they're still lip balms, so I cannot use those at the same time or anything. And then I did finish off the Kiehl's No. 1 lip balm before my last update, so I finished off one at least. Then for blushes, I finally finished off the blush that was in here that I've been working on for most of the year, and at the very start of the year I finished off the Too Faced La Vie en Rose lip balm blush as well. And then I've still got 2 blushes that I'm trying to work on. One of them is the e.l.f. blush right here. I've been using this a little bit more, but I haven't really made any proper progress on it yet. But I do feel like I can hopefully have some noticeable progress on this one. But the main one will be my, well, this is an LA Colors one, but I repressed it in here, right here, as I just already showed you earlier. So this is the repressed LA Colors blush that I'm working on, and this is my main focus. I also travel with this and use it at the gym and those types of things. So I'm hoping I can at least finish that one off before the end of the year. Let's see. Next category, I believe, is concealer. Yep. So for concealers, I'm still trying to work on this one, and I was holding this up to the light earlier, and it actually seems like I've only got product up here still, which is not a whole lot anymore. It's just with concealers you don't need that much, so it's probably gonna take me a good while still, but I have hope that this one will be done by the end of the year as well. And then lastly, we've got the eyeshadow. So I finished off the Makeup Forever eyeshadow in, what was it again, M536 already earlier this year, and I've still got 3 shades left that I am not using very much. So 2 of them I'm really not using very much. This is the Catrice Help I'm Stranded duo, and I've still got the brown left in here. Still have too many like darker colors in my Panda palette. And then this would be more of a lid shade for me. This is the Miss Helen eyeshadow in 02, just a purple eyeshadow. Let me take away the glare for you for a little bit. There is a lot of eyeshadow in there as well, and I'm just not really focusing on those. One that I have been focusing on a little bit as kind of a transition color to warm up my crease is this one. This is the Iowa Corel Chalk from Catrice in the orangey color. There is a dip in here, which you can even kind of see from a little bit further away at this point. But also this one, I've been using it for so long, like almost every day for months on end. And there is a little bit of a dip that you can barely see from this distance. So this one just goes really, really slowly. If I could use it a little bit more on my eyes, which I could, if I would use it a little bit more on my eyes, it might go a little bit quicker. But I've still got other things that I'm focusing on. Again, in my Panna palette, so this one is not going to work out completely. And right now I am focusing a little bit more on that pink as kind of my transition, change of the color a little bit in my crease color. So this one is not moving as quickly anymore. But I might start using it like that again once I finish off the pink. We'll see. Anyway, that is it. Those are all the products that I've been working on. This video is getting a little bit longer now. So in total, I had 45 products that I wanted to work on and hopefully finish this year. So far, I finished up or lost 20 of them, which is not even halfway yet. So that is kind of scary. Now, when I look at all these products, the bronzer in here is almost done, so that will definitely be done, and the blush I'm fairly certain on I can do as well. There is a lot of products when I look at them here that I might not have completely finished by the end of the year. I will have this concealer finished. I think I can finish at least one more lip gloss of those 3. This one will be done, and then for the lipsticks I think I can finish at least 2 more. But I think that doesn't even bring me to 30, so that is not great. But it's not bad either, because I could be finishing nothing until I finished about 30 products by the end of this year. Maybe I'll surprise myself and there are some products in here that I will finish. Like this one is kind of a maybe, like the blush that's in here is a maybe / hopefully. So there's hope for me to finish about 30 products, but definitely not the 45. That's not gonna happen. I need to tone some of the categories down a little bit next year, but at the same time I want to challenge myself and push myself to use them a little bit more. So we'll see where we end up next year. But let's start with the end of this year first and then go from there. So yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye!